Hello and welcome to the KitPlus News Roundup. We've reported recently on NAB, ISE, MPTS and CABSAT. And believe it or not, there are a few more to come with BroadcastAsia in Singapore next week, which is where PlayBox Neo will be heading to demonstrate its latest channel branding and playout systems, including services enhancements to the industry-leading Cloud2TV UHD HD SD playout system.
And Mediaproxy will be bringing its LogServer IP logging, monitoring and analysis system to BroadcastAsia, where visitors will see demonstrations of features including support for SMPTS-2110, NMOS and SCTI ad insertion.
Also at the show, Viaccess-Orca will showcase its TV platform featuring the award-winning VO Secure video player and offering advanced capabilities such as targeted TV advertising, analytics and TV monitoring. If you can't make it to Singapore, then check out our NAB playlist where you'll find 3 videos updating you on the latest Viaccess news.
Now a bit closer to home, but also next week, and Ikegami will promote the latest additions to its range of broadcast production camera systems and monitors at the Hamburg Open 2022. The show will be held June 1st and 2nd, and they'll be showing the UHK-X700 4K UHD camera, the UHL-43 compact 4K camera, the BSX-100 base station, the HQLM3125X master grade 4K monitor and their HLM series HD monitors.
Staying in Hamburg, and DHD will exhibit the latest additions to its range of digital audio studio equipment and systems and will demonstrate its new DX2 desktop audio mixing console, XC3 and XD3 processing cores and version 10 latest generation firmware.
Now back over to Las Vegas now, and the Alliance for IP Media Solutions, that's AIMS, will host its first live interoperability demonstration of Internet Protocol Media Experience, that's IPMX. It's a set of standards-based protocols designed to ensure interoperability for AV over IP. And that's at InfoComm, June the 8th to the 10th at the Las Vegas Convention Center. This first-of-a-kind demo will feature networking equipment and hardware and software nodes running both IPMX and SMPTS-2110, the standards suite on which IPMX is based.
Also at InfoComm, Magewell is extending its media processing and IP workflow expertise into the audio domain with the introduction of its Pro Convert AES67 multi-format IP audio encoder, decoder and capture device. Supporting standards and protocols including AES67, NDI and SRT, the device can flexibly convert between different IP media technologies while also offering a seamless bridge between analog audio software and IP networks.
Okay, so that brings you up to date on those fast approaching trade shows. And now with Light Panels announcing a further expansion of its award-winning Gemini RGB WW LED panel range, we're going to see what Mr. MXF makes of the news.
Light Panels launches new Gemini 2x1 hard RGB WW LED panel delivering up to 23,000 lux at 3 meters. But how many nits is that? And why are there so many brightness units? A lumen is the power of visible electromagnetic spectrum that something emits, and lux is how much of that power hits a 1 meter squared target at a given distance. So the lux will vary depending on whether the light's coming at you as a beam or whether it's kind of an omnidirectional glow. Now if you take a 1 lumen light source and focus all of that energy into a cone of about 65 degrees, then you get an intensity or beaminess of 1 candela. If that same source illuminates a 1 meter squared circle, then the illuminance on that circle is 1 lux, and 1 candela shining on 1 meter squared is known as a nit. So lumens means the sort of power of the source. Candelas is the beaminess, how is the light expanding through space, and nits or lux measures how much energy or power hits an object or comes out of an object. For reference, the power of the sun is 1.3 kilowatts per meter squared at 93 lumens per watt, which gives 127,000 lumens per meter squared. So well done, Light Panels. Your new light is 1/5 as bright as the sun and it's much smaller. Top job. I want one.
Thanks, Mr. MXF. More information about that Gemini 2x1 hard can be found at lightpanels.com, of course. The San Diego Gulls, American Hockey League, have expanded away game coverage across local television channels and streaming platforms by using a DeGiro Ngo mobile transmitter for live broadcasts made possible with resilient, high-bandwidth wireless internet connectivity. The Ngo was initially implemented by the production team when the San Diego Gulls temporarily relocated for the 2020 2021 season as a precaution during the coronavirus pandemic.
Now, after a successful first collaboration in 2021, 3D Storm and KiloView have decided to strengthen their partnership by expanding the 3D Storm catalogue. All KiloView products are now part of the 3D Storm offering, including the latest turnkey solution, NDI Core Max. Here's a quick overview from Alexandra when we chatted to her at ISE in Barcelona recently.
So a few months ago, we started a new partnership with KiloView, professional provider of solutions for IP video transmission. So this is the new product we're showing here. It's NDI. It's called KiloView NDI Core Max.
Okay.
And it allows to control, organize, and route NDI sources with really a click of a button. It's an amazing product. KiloView also have an extensive range of bidirectional converters with all connectivity, HDMI, 3G SDI, 12G SDI in HD and 4K.
Okay.
So here at the show, we present the N60. It's a brand new product, which is going to be available in June, but we already believe that it's going to be our next bestseller.
Looks great. And check out 3dstorm.com for more information, of course, and for the full chat with Alexandra. Look at the ISE 2022 playlist on our YouTube channel. Densitron has confirmed details of a major new distribution partnership with Global Distribution, headquartered in Cambridge, UK, and with a worldwide presence via its extensive list of resellers and regional partners. Global will be focusing on the promotion and delivery of Densitron solutions, including the acclaimed Intelligent Display System, or otherwise known as IDS.
Something new here from G&D, and that's their personal workplace controller, which lets users individually arrange and operate multiple sources. Now, when we were over at NAB last month, Andy gave us a quick overview. Let's take a look at that.
And I want to introduce you to our new personal workplace controller. This is basically a multi-viewer, up to 26 inputs, that gives you full KVM control. So my big mouse here, I now have control of the entire system. If I double click into one, I'm now controlling that particular device. I can call up and choose a different source if I'd like. And now I'm in control of that device. If I would rather keep that there, go back to my original or another source, I can then click out to this mode, controller mode again, and then grab another source, drop it in, change them, and use them as I need. That gives me the flexibility to operate real-time several devices. I have a primary workspace and I can be watching for alarms or errors elsewhere here without really distracting my attention too far from my actual workflow.
There you go. Thanks, Andy. And do head over to ggsys.com for more information. And of course, check out all the videos, over 100 I think there were, that we did at NAB on our YouTube channel playlist.
The leading public radio network of the United States, NPR, or National Public Radio, has contracted Take One to transcribe their news, analysis and podcast programming for the next 3 years. Under the contract, which started in January 22, Take One is providing NPR with highly accurate XML-based transcriptions for over 30 daily and weekly programs and limited series, with turnaround times ranging from a few days to just a few hours.
And finally, this week, we hear that IBC 2022 is now open for registration as the show prepares to return to an in-person environment. Now, the show's back as a physical event at the RAI Amsterdam from 9th to 12th of September after a 2-year absence. And of course, we'll continue to showcase innovation, best practice and diversity within the sector.
Before that, of course, it's our very own KitPlus show, where sandwiched between the BBC and ITV, we'll be holding our 11th event at Media City on the 23rd of June. Lots more to come on that, and as we approach the date, of course, and you can get more info on kitplusshow.co.uk. Don't forget also, in the meantime, you can visit kitplus.com, where you can read all articles and news relevant to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.